taken your first class yet, but you're already a part of our community. You're here at Pillars, learning what it means to be a member of USC, our family, academically, socially, and personally. USC is a unique community with specific values. We're proud of who we are and what we stand for. In the next few moments, you'll hear the Pillars staff present some ideas about what you can do to make the most of your experience at Carolina. We believe that we're part of the family here, and as is true with every family, not everything is perfect. We don't always make the best decisions, and sometimes we do things that hurt each other or our school. We believe you, the class of 2017, can make South Carolina the best it has ever been. We believe that you can achieve greatness, but to do that, we have to make good decisions, take care of one another, set high goals, take responsibility for our future, and learn from our past. The presentation you are about to see takes a realistic look at college life and some of the situations in which you will find yourselves. It looks at some of the mistakes that people have made in the past. It doesn't sugarcoat life on campus, but instead it gives you choices and resources to help you be your best. Some of the language isn't pretty. In fact, some of the language is offensive. Some of the situations are hard to listen to. Some of them are frightening and enraging. But we believe in our community. We believe in our ability to achieve extraordinary things. In the end, addressing these issues and language will make us stronger and better equipped to become our best selves. College is a place where you become the person who you will be for the rest of your life. Listen to the next presentation with an open mind. Think about what you want your experience and your reputation to be while you're here. Commit to your goals and your future. Strive to be your best. It's time for you to decide who you will be.
We are the Gamecocks.
The Gamecocks of the University of South Carolina.
And this is Pillars.
We are a family.
A community.
We hold in our hands the past, present, and future of this great university.
You are now members of a community of scholars and learners. You are part of our family.
We are dedicated to personal and academic excellence.
Choosing to join the USC community obligates each member to a code of civilized behavior. You are choosing to live the values that define a great institution.
As a Carolinian, I will practice personal and academic integrity. I will respect.
The dignity of all persons.
I will respect the rights and property of others.
I will discourage.
Bigotry, while striving to learn from differences in people, ideas, and opinions.
I will demonstrate
Concern for others, their feelings, and their need for conditions which support their work and development.
Allegiance to these ideals requires each Carolinian to refrain from and discourage behaviors which threaten the freedom and respect every student deserves.
we are Carolinians.
And we live the Carolinian Creed.
Go Gamecocks!
We believe in ourselves.
And each other.
We are the University of South Carolina.
We are steeped in Southern hospitality.
We rock the house on game day.
We are a diverse and international community working together to change the world.
We are the Gamecocks.
The Garnet
And the Black.
We are USC. Go Gamecocks!
You are now a part of this proud tradition.
A tradition that honors freedom, respects diversity, and is committed to service, fairness, justice, and the highest ethical standards.
These are our values,
This is our vision.
Our hope.
our dream.
Our university.
Your university.
But we have to work to attain it.
We have the chance
The opportunity.
The responsibility.
to create a community that is inclusive, welcoming, supportive, and diverse.
To create a campus where civility trumps hate and respect overshadows intolerance.
It is our responsibility to uphold the values of USC.
Our responsibility.
Your responsibility.
In the classroom, on the field, in the residence halls and labs.
And our clubs and organizations.
And our friendships and community.
Everywhere.
The Gamecock community is our responsibility.
And you're part of it now.
This is your campus, your community, your family.
What will your impact be?
As a member of the USC community,
Your words matter.
Your actions matter.
Your behaviors matter.
Your attitudes matter.
Your voice matters.
Your values matter.
You matter.
And each day,
With each decision,
And each interaction,
You make an impact on our community.
Sometimes the impact is good.
and sometimes it isn't.
even though we believe each person deserves to be treated with respect,
We don't always remember to be respectful.
We come to USC from every corner of the state.
Every part of the country,
And all over the world.
we are all Gamecocks.
all students and leaders and learners.
Our words don't always show that we are one community.
One family.
We don't always remember we are impacting our campus, our community, and our world.
Unfortunately, we don't always remember to be respectful.
To be civil.
To be brave.
Stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves.
Too often, our words are spoken with hate.
Not love.
fear,
Not understanding.
Exclusion.
Not inclusion.
Too often, our words are spoken without thinking about the damage that they can do.
The pain they could cause.
words,
Words.
Words.
White trash.
Rock,
Slut.
slut,
Bag.
White trash.
Bag.
ghetto, hippies, white trash, bag, retard,
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
The nursery rhyme got it wrong.
Words have power.
To stunt your confidence.
to cause self-doubt,
To paralyze you with fear.
To sting you to the core of your soul.
To crush your spirit.
But they also have the power to build you up.
To offer hope.
To instill confidence.
To create a community.
So, watch your words.
Your words become your actions.
watch your actions,
Your actions become your habits.
watch your habits,
Your habits become your character.
watch your character.
Your character becomes your destiny.
What will your words say about you?
What will your destiny be?
Part of your destiny will be found within the classrooms of our great university.
Learning from world-class faculty.
Taking advantage of every opportunity.
Taking responsibility for what and how we learn.
Challenging.
Stretching.
Pushing ourselves past what we thought was possible.
Fewer than 1 in 100 people in the world have the chance to attend college.
You are that one.
Your USC education will change your life.
Open your mind.
Open doors.
Open possibilities for your future.
Will you embrace this opportunity to learn?
There are some simple steps we can make that we can all take to do well academically.
Go to class.
Spend time getting to know our faculty.
Schedule time to study. Lots of time.
Use the tutoring services.
Go to study groups.
Ask for help. Our faculty wants us to succeed.
Not scary.
Go to their office hours.
Ask questions in class.
Turn off your phones.
Do the work ourselves. We believe in academic and personal integrity. Taking shortcuts only hurts us in the long run.
Our classes will challenge us. All of us.
We all need help to succeed.
And we shouldn't wait until the night before an exam to ask for help.
Each assignment is more than a grade. It's a chance to learn, a chance to push ourselves, and a chance to succeed.
Our professors are more than the person standing at the front of the classroom. They're our mentors, our experts, and our guides.
Make the most of every class, every conversation, every failure, and every success.
We should strive every day to be our best.
Being your best just doesn't just apply to academics.
College is much more than what you learn in the classroom.
Each situation gives you the chance to define who you are and what you stand for.
College is about growth,
And change. And challenge.
and it's about taking responsibility for your actions.
All your actions. It's about understanding that every decision has a consequence.
Every
Every
decision.
Money's tight for me. It's tight for most people. I don't know what I was thinking running out my credit card bill like that. I don't know how I'm gonna pay it off. My parents are gonna kill me. I wish I just said I didn't have the money to go out.
I was so stupid. I knew better than to leave my purse in the car where it could be seen. Now I've got a busted window, and I've got to cancel my debit card, get a new driver's license, and buy a new cell phone.
Who will you be?
My roommate took the same class as me last year, so I turned in her old paper. I didn't have time to write it. I didn't think I'd get caught, but now I've got an F, a meeting with the dean, and I've lost my scholarship.
I didn't do any of the reading all semester. Now there's no way I'll catch up in time for the final. I shouldn't have gone out so much. I'm gonna have to take this class over again.
Who will you be?
My roommate kept saying, it's just a little pot, relax. The little turned into a lot. He's not going to class anymore or doing any of his work. There's no way he's going to pass. I don't know if I should say something and to who. I don't want to be a snitch.
There are so many parties every weekend, and even on weeknights. We've only been here a couple weeks, but I've already made some big mistakes. Passing out drunk, skipping class the next morning. I'm really afraid I'm just known as the drunk girl.
Who will you be?
I didn't think we'd get caught. We were just goofing off. But now we've been charged with vandalism. There was a couple of broken windows, and we didn't mean for it to go that far.
My friend always leaves trash in the classroom, water bottles and food wrappers. She says the custodians will pick it up. That doesn't seem right.
Who will you be?
I'm really worried about my roommate. All she talks about is working out. And I'm pretty sure she's been throwing up after she eats. I want to talk to her about it, but I don't want her to get mad at me.
Oh man, my friend just got back from health services. One big mistake and he's got an STD. It's called safe sex for a reason. Protect yourself, every time. Can't believe he wasn't smarter than that.
Who will you be?
Why do we think we can say whatever we want on Twitter and Facebook? I don't even know those girls, but the things they said about me were awful.
Those pictures were private. No one was supposed to see them, but my ex-boyfriend sent them to everyone. I'm so embarrassed.
Who will you be?
I didn't know whether to say something or not. All the other guys thought it would be funny to put on blackface and an afro wig and have a ghetto party for Halloween. Now our fraternity is being investigated and everyone thinks we're racist.
I was walking past the gay pride event and my friend made a gay joke. They made lots of gay jokes. Never say anything about it, but it bothered me.
Who will you be?
I love the diversity of USC, but sometimes it seems like it's really cliquey here. I wish there was more interaction between the groups.
I'm not sure where I fit in. I transferred in, and I want to get involved, but it seems like everyone already has friends. I wish someone would invite me to something.
Who will you be?
He seemed like a nice guy.
She was out.
We were having a great time at the party.
I asked her if she wanted to, get out of there. Go back to her place.
I had way too much to drink, and I thought he was so nice to walk me home.
She was totally into me.
We were just kissing at first, and I don't know. I didn't want to have sex with him. I told him no, but it happened anyway.
Dude, we were so drunk.
Can't believe this happened. I don't know what to think. I never want to see him again.
Maybe she'll want to hook up again this weekend.
I was raped.
Who will you be?
All of our actions have consequences.
All of our words matter.
What will your actions say about you? What will your words be?
We strive every day to be a welcoming and inclusive community.
But we don't always succeed.
Sometimes our words and actions lead to horrible situations.
And unfortunately, it's happening everywhere.
On college campuses across the country, incivility is turning to hate.
And simple words are leading to violent actions.
It's become the background noise of college life.
Just something that happens.
Just background noise.
In New Jersey at an elite college, first year Tyler Clementi was secretly filmed having a sexual encounter with another man. The video was streamed over the internet. 3 days later, Tyler killed himself by jumping off a bridge. He left this message on his Facebook page saying, "Jumping off the George Washington Bridge. Sorry."
At a college in Indiana, 23 members of a sorority are asked to leave the chapter. They had done nothing wrong. In fact, the only thing they had in common was that someone decided they were deemed too ugly or too fat.
At a small college in North Carolina, a group of football players beat 3 Palestinian students outside their residence hall. The attackers were charged with assault and ethical intimidation and calling the
At
Middle
a state
Eastern
college in
students
Los
terrorists
Angeles,
during the
a
attack.
2-page message beginning with, "I hate your race, I want you all to die."
At a
Is
university
sent to
in
more than
Florida,
40
the
faculty
entire
members
campus
with Hispanic
newspaper staff
surnames.
is fired after publishing an April Fool's edition that includes racist jokes.
At a
And a
university in the
sex advice column
South,
written in
several members
Ebonics
of a band are
promoting
charged
sexual
after one of
assault
their
and
own
domestic
members is
violence.
beaten to death during a
In
hate
Georgia,
ritual
the Gay
against
Straight Alliance
non-Africans.
recently did a no-hate event to stand up against hate, and a student responded by saying, "All
At
queers
a
should
college
have
in
their mouths
California,
duct
a man
taped all
attacked
the
a
time
female
so we
student
don't
who had a
have to
mental
listen."
disability. He
In
called him a
Texas,
retard
2
for dragging
fraternities
her
are
into an
suspended for
incident.
having a slave auction and encouraging new
And at a
members
college in
to
North
drug girls
Carolina,
in the
racist
rape
words were painted in the free expression tunnel, and someone spray painted the words, "Burn and die," across the entrance of the GLBT Center. Burn and die.
6 sticks and stones may break my bones.
But words.
This doesn't have to happen here.
Not in our house.
Every year.
More than 1 million college students are targets of prejudice-driven slurs or physical assault.
Every day.
At least one hate crime occurs on a college campus.
Every minute.
A college student somewhere sees or hears racist, sexist, homophobic, or otherwise prejudiced words or images.
This doesn't have to happen here.
We can be better.
We can do better.
Martin Luther King Jr., in his letter from Birmingham jail, said that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects us all indirectly.
Whatever affects one person,
Affects us all.
We come from small towns and large cities.
From farmhouses and high-rises, and subdivisions and neighborhoods.
From South Carolina and China and Georgia and Guatemala.
From Virginia and Japan and Pakistan and California and every place in between.
We are Jewish, agnostic, Muslim, Christian, Hindu, atheist, Buddhist, and everything in between.
We are every shade of skin color and every creed of faith.
We are the Gamecocks.
We support one another.
We fight for what is right.
We stand up against injustice.
we give our time, our love, our intellect, and our resources.
On our campus, good will always outnumber evil.
Truth will always outweigh hate.
Hope will always outshine fear.
We recorded 472,152 hours of volunteer and community service hours this year.
We are USC.
We danced all night to raise over $224,000 for the Children's Miracle Network and Palmetto Health Children's Hospital.
We are USC.
We joined hands with hundreds of students and neighbors to make a difference in our community during the Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service.
We are USC.
We take care of each other through the Gamecock Food Pantry, a new initiative where students and staff experiencing food insecurity receive groceries, toiletries, and a warm smile from the volunteers who staff the food pantry.
We are USC.
We serve communities across the street and around the world during our alternative spring break trips in Florida, New Orleans, Tuscaloosa, Washington, D.C., North Carolina, New Jersey. Gamecocks build homes, feed the needy, paint schools, and teach children.
We are USC.
People who are evil because of the people who don't do anything about it.
Don't be silent. Speak out.
Speaking out doesn't always mean confronting the person or the group. Sometimes it just means offering your support and friendship for the person who's hurt.
Speaking out also means reporting incidents that you know have happened.
Tell the RN.
Talk to a professor.
Go to student conduct.
Talk to the staff at the Office of Multicultural Student Affairs. Go to the Counseling Center.
Or campus ministries.
Break the silence.
Tell someone.
Tell someone. Tell someone.
We can't assume that another person will take care of it.
We can't assume that another person will speak out.
We can't wait for another person to stand up.
You must be that person.
We must keep USC
Strong.
If not you, then who?
First they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew.
I heard them yell faggot at those guys, but they were just messing around.
Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist.
I saw the spray paint on the sorority house. It said fat ass bitches. I know who did it, but I don't want to be a snitch.
Then they came for the Catholics, and I did not speak out because I was not a Catholic.
I say the word retard all the time. Everybody does, and I don't mean it like the person has a disability. I just mean that what they did was stupid or clumsy.
Then they came for the communists, and I did not speak out because I was not a communist.
I haven't met the guy across the hall yet, but he blares his country music all the time. My roommate says he must be a gun-toting, ignorant redneck.
Then they came for me, and there is no one left to speak for me. Pastor Martin Niemöller, Nazi concentration camp survivor.
I wish someone had spoken up for me when I was called a
Faggot.
Fat ass bitch.
Retard.
Redneck.
You have the power to decide what kind of community we have here at USC.
You have the power to transform our campus.
You can use your influence.
Your friendships.
Your voice.
your values.
To make a difference.
Will you?
Throughout history, it has been the inaction of those who would have acted, the indifference of those who should have known better, the silence of the voice of justice when it mattered most, that had made it possible for evil to triumph. Haile Selassie.
We know better.
We are better.
We are the University of South Carolina. We are the Gamecocks.
We believe in truth.
Freedom.
Respect.
Responsibility,
Excellence.
and we believe in each other.
We will celebrate our differences and learn from one another.
We won't always agree, but we will learn to work respectfully.
We will value one another.
And we will embrace our Carolina experience.
We'll take advantage of everything college has to offer.
And it starts right here, right now.
with this community.
It starts with Pillars.
We must be the example for the rest of our class.
We must start the day by learning from one another.
Meeting new people.
Getting to know each other as an individual and not as a label.
Standing up against injustice.
It starts now.
It's time to decide what kind of Gamecock you will be.
Be a leader.
Go to a speaker.
Serve your community.
Audition for a play.
Cheer on the Gamecocks at a football game.
Go to a worship service.
Attend a musical performance.
Join an organization.
Attend Carolina Welcome Week events.
Write for the newspaper.
Volunteer.
Be a mentor.
Go to your professor's office hours.
Seek help before it's too late.
Walk, don't drive.
Vote.
Recycle.
Be part of homecoming week.
Turn off the lights.
Lock the doors.
Get an internship or co-op.
Play on an intramural team.
Don't walk alone at night.
Take care of one another.
Work out.
Meditate.
Attend a career fair.
Explore Columbia.
Get an on-campus job.
Make the right kind of friends.
Be yourself.
Learn a new skill.
Study abroad.
Go to the health center.
Wash your hands.
Set some goals.
Try out for something.
Think before you act.
Say no when you need to.
Get involved.
Wear garnet in black.
Find your passion.
Give back.
Live your life instead of tweeting your life.
Don't spend more time with your Facebook friends than your real friends.
Find your voice.
Be yourself.
You are a Gamecock.
This is your time.
This
is your place.
We are USC. We are the Gamecocks. Go Gamecocks!
The future of USC is in your hands.
And you.
And you.
And you.
And you.
And you.
You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi.
The change on our campus.
The change in ourselves.
The change begins here.
The change begins now.
Remember the words of our alma mater.
We hail thee, Carolina, and sing thy high praise. With loyal devotion,
Remembering the days when proudly we sought thee, thy children to be. Here's a health Carolina, forever to thee. Who will you be?